Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and this video is my personal review, revisiting, rundown, the 3 R's of this GROTE full hollow, thin-bodied, single P90, jazz boxy, Epiphone Century 66 knockoff style thing here that I got off of Amazon for 169 bucks. I think that's how much it was. That number sounds right. 169. For sub $200, I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna cut to the chase. I've been having a love affair with this guitar. I just have. I'm gonna gush over this thing a lot in this video, so if you can't handle gushing, time to get out because you're in the gush zone. So anyways, it's just a ton of fun to play. And it feels really modern in its playing. The neck feels like a modern, like solid body electric guitar kind of experience from the nut to the 14th fret, really. I mean, you can tell there's not fret access with this thing on the higher frets, but that's not what it's for. I mean, looking at this, you can tell this is a jazzy, bluesy, like country strummer style guitar. It's not meant to be a deedly metal guitar. So let's talk about why I like this thing so much. I've been kicking it around the house and playing it every day. This has become a daily player for me just because it's got an acoustic quality to it, but plays like an electric guitar on the neck. There's something about the string tension that makes it very nice for kind of like finger style and whatnot. Because it's full hollow, it has an acoustic quality, but it's not super loud, which means I can sit on the couch and watch Star Trek at night and play little ditties and songs and sing little Willie Nelson tunes and whatnot without disturbing the family. I can play little, songs for the kids here and there around the house. It's great. It's a fun guitar to play. It's a very easy guitar to play. I could recommend this for someone starting out or someone who just has a hole in their quiver and they want something that does the vibe that this does. And it does it for under 200 bucks. It's pretty amazing. So before I just gush you all to death, let's talk about some of the jeers, and then I'll get into some of the, more detailed cheers with this. Jeers, I mean, it's a sub $200 guitar. Like I keep saying, there's going to be quality control issues. The cut on the pickguard is a little rough right here. I'm sure there's going to be variation from guitar to guitar. A little bit wobbly here. Whatever. There's little bumps in the clear coat here and there. A little dimple on the back edge. I mean, all this stuff is normal stuff. None of it is like a returnable offense with this guitar. Yeah, I can't really complain about the quality control on this at all. Maybe I got a good one, and maybe people out there are getting bad ones. They're getting duds, and I got the stud. But I gotta say, I'm pretty dang happy with it, how it is. The tuners are fine. They're not exquisite or extravagant in any sort of way. If you want to have a really high quality tuner experience, you're gonna have to buy high quality tuners for almost any guitar that you buy these days. But as far as cheap guitars go, these are fine. They're not jumpy or bad in other ways. They're fine. They keep your guitar in tune. The nut, I put a little bit of graphite in the slots, but I do that with all my nuts. It did help with the tuning stability a little bit because I was getting a little bit of pinging and tinging when I was doing my big old irresponsible non-musical bends with this, and the graphite does help that. Just get yourself a mechanical pencil. Just use that lead in the nut slots. It's going to help you out with any guitar, really. My biggest jeer is really more of a cautionary thing with this guitar. It's the pickup. The pickup itself sounds fine. I think it sounds really good. It's got a nice like P90 growl and thud to it. But it's kind of far away from the strings. If I had to guess, I'd say it's just over like 3/8 of an inch away from the string. You can remedy that by putting it up on a riser or something like that. If you do that, you'll have to get rid of the pickguard because the pickguard is already resting on that lower dog ear. It's really only an issue if you're going to do higher gain stuff with this, just because you're going to get a higher noise floor from having to put the gain up higher because you're not getting as strong of a signal out of this pickup that's kind of far away from the strings. So that's something to think about if you're going to do like a Tim Armstrong, kind of like punk rock thing with this guitar, or do like a super hot tube amp blues thing with it. You might want to raise the pickup or throw in like a stacked noiseless sort of P90 in there. That might help you out too. Some people have asked if it would be easy to convert it to a 2 pickup guitar, but because of the way the strings are angled against the body, the strings are way higher from the body in the bridge position. So you would have to really throw a ton of risers underneath a pickup at the bridge position, or find a pickup that is just naturally thick on its own. I'm not going to do that modification. I don't think it's necessary. I think this guitar is fun as it is. But I mean, if you get one, it's your property. You experiment with it. It's a, it's an affordable guitar. It's a cheap guitar. If you're going to experiment on something, this is the one to do it with. I had some thoughts when I unboxed it that the Tune-O-Matic bridge might be kind of bright and jangly for this guitar versus the wood saddle that comes on the Epiphone that this is based on. But once I broke the strings in, they stopped being so jangly. They warmed up a bit. They got kind of round and jazzy sounding. And I'm totally fine with the sound of this guitar now. I'm totally fine with the Tune-O-Matic bridge. It aids with the intonation of this guitar, I'm sure, and I have no plans on experimenting with a wood saddle. So anyways, let's check out some sounds. I want to show off that intonation real quick. Here is like a half open E chord at the 12th fret position. I mean, it's on the 13th fret, but you know what I'm saying. That's plenty intonated enough for my needs with my big old sloppy unmusical mistakes. It really is a nice playing neck experience. You can do all the fluttery, like modern playing stuff with it. It's not gonna bog you down like some sort of like vintage style jazzy guitar. Let's try it with a little bit of drive. A little bit of reverb. It does that bluesy thing like super well. Like it lives in that territory. Tone back a bit. It's also a fun strummer. Let's see how it handles stacking some gain. Here's just one 250 circuit from my 50-50. Here's both circuits. Let's throw the Rev G2 in there. Want some slide now, I can just tell. That's some sloppy slide work right there. But you can tell, like, the noise isn't too bad. You can get some feedback out of it. But it's handling 3 overdrives stacked pretty dang good right now. Let's get crazy and throw a full fuzz at it. Here's the 76 fuzz from Solid Gold Effects. It likes fuzz. I think, there's enough people who watch this channel regularly enough to be able to tell when I really like a guitar just based on my playing. I feel like right now I'm playing the way I play when I'm playing a guitar I really like. Because I am. I really like this guitar. I mean, I told you, we're in the GUSH zone right now. I've been having a lot of fun with this. I play with it every day. I think it looks cool. I think it sounds cool. I think it holds up quality-wise. Even with stacked gain and a super crazy fuzz, I wasn't having like crazy peaky feedback right now. It is possible to get feedback with this fairly easily, obviously, because it is full hollow. But I feel like this could be a decent stage guitar. It fills a cool hole in, my quiver that I didn't know was sitting there. I like this thing, guys. What else do I say about it? What else do I say about a guitar that I like? Let's play out with some sort of, gainy, fun thing here. And I'm going to do some more videos with this in the future. Because I like playing with it unplugged so much, I think I'm going to do a video where I throw acoustic strings on it. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude, nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. You know the whole deal. Buy shirts. I lowered the prices on the shirts. Someone please buy the shirts. I don't want you to be naked. That's why I put the shirts down there. So stay grounded. Bye, everybody.